One sector which often bears the brunt of any slowdown is construction. And in a tougher business and economic climate, HCC, Hindustan Construction Company, has weathered some losses in recent months. But its ambitious Lavazza project is now underway following delays, and by picking up some key infrastructure deals, the company's hoping for a better year ahead. Tanya Beckett sat down with Ajit Gulabchand, its chairman and managing director, and began by asking why the company's performance has suffered.
Well, the Indian infrastructure industry is going through a big slowdown. Sometimes it's not the actual growth rate, but the drop in growth rate that creates this problem. We therefore decided that we'd take a look at what the effects of this would be on our working during the year, and decided to do finally a one-time write-off for all operational losses that we'll confront. So we decided that instead of going it slowly, we would rather give one big operational loss and in 2 quarters come back to blue.
But the macroeconomic situation is difficult. You've got high interest rates, you've got high raw materials costs, haven't you? So that you're being attacked from a number of directions.
Well, we are attacked. In fact, particularly my company has got attacked from several directions. While this has happened generically to all the construction industry, we also got hurt with Lavazza being stopped, our big project, Lavazza Corporation, which is building a hill city about 3 hours from Bombay. And that grandstanding did create a lot of confrontation, but that clearance has now come, but that has left us with a bit of losses on our balance sheet.
Most people would imagine that India needs more infrastructure, so what's the problem?
I think the problem has been that we did not pay enough attention to the reforms that are necessary to keep the India story going. We focused a bit excessively on social programs. Even if they wanted to go ahead with the social programs, which are a serious cost burden, they should have paid attention while distributing wealth to also creation of wealth. And I think that is what has suddenly caused a lot of lack of investor confidence. The other real reason is that this grandstanding which the former environment minister did stop a lot of projects. Even today there are 60 big ticket projects that are still not environmentally cleared. Besides, there are certain other decisions which have stalled supply chains to the new power plants, and therefore created for the first time a new implementation risk, that during projects halfway can get stopped. And I think this sent out a bad message to the investor both in India and overseas.
How is 2012 looking for you?
This year for us means March ending, so I think that has not been good. But April to March 2013 would be the year in which we will mend our fences and rebuild our home. And I think after that it's looking good.
When it comes to doing business in India, it's often about keeping it in the family. More than 2/3 of the country's companies worth more than $50 million are family run, the highest proportion in Asia. That tradition is starting to change, with more outsiders being hired in. But family still comes first here, as I've been finding out.